Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast. The good.
That's okay. That's good. That's all right. That's okay.
What's good at week 2?
The Commanders.
Yeah.
I'm actually hoping they kind of fall apart because I want to go to the 49ers game in Washington. So a few losses will help, keep those ticket prices down. But 2-0, they looked rough start again against Denver, but they came roaring back. Sam Howell looks passable so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's going to be up and down, just the kind of quarterback he is. Little worried about the defense giving up 33, minus the Hail Mary, 27 points. So that would be a little bit of concern season-wide, but week 2 going into Denver against what we thought was a good defense and putting up 35 points was pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. I like what you mentioned about Howell. He's looking like a passable quarterback. With mine, I'm just going to keep on the quarterback trend that I've been starting. I'm just going to go with Josh Allen as a good. He had a rough week 1. Everybody knows, and then obviously, he's overrated, blah blah blah, and maybe he might be a little bit, but like he never plays good against the Jets defense, and he went off on the Raiders like he should have. So I didn't want to put him in the great, but I just think it was a really good bounce back game for him, and also the Bills. James Cook had 123 yards rushing and 7.2 yards a carry. He actually looked good. I thought he even looked good against the Jets. Like he averaged about 4 yards a carry against the Jets, and they only ran him 12 times. I didn't understand that when they were leading that game the entire time. So just the bounce back for the Bills, and especially Josh Allen. I wanted to give them some props for, coming through when they should have, but it was a good bounce back for them.
And there was, I can't remember if that was on a broadcast or something I was listening to, where they've been stressing to Josh Allen to take like those Tom Brady throws, just those quick, easy ones. And I was in and out of this game, but the beginning of the game, he seemed to be doing that. It's just taking the 4-yard throw. If the guy can't make a play, whatever, it's 4 yards instead of, trying to make these hero throws like he was against the Jets. So it's a good adjustment for him. I think he needs to keep it up. Also stop trying to jump people at the goal line. I know he's a big guy, but it just takes one time landing wrong, and Buffalo season's over.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's got to stop that. Any other good?
I was going to put Tua in this category. I know you're a Dolphins fan. I watched your YouTube on it after the game. Like, that is what you need from Tua, minus the high fly ball to Tyreek Hill. That was a little late, that interception. Just take what the defense gives you, because they're going to play the, drop back. They were playing 3 safeties on the field. Like, just be patient. And I like how you said in there, like, that game was closer than it has to be. But, like, unfortunately, like, you have this with 49ers at times, like the Dolphins, even the Rams, like that system of you're controlling the ball, but you're usually not going to blow a team out because you're running it, you're eating clock. And if you go down and take 7 minutes but kick a field goal, like that kind of adds up. But the Dolphins put some points on the board. And it did get hairy there at the end, but he was in control, I would say, all but that one throw, which, he Jimmy Garoppolo'd that one. But, you can't complain when you play.
That throw to Braxton Berrios in the sideline towards the end of the half was just a beautiful pass. I'm like, there's only like a handful of quarterbacks that can make that. So that's why he can be great. But his deep ball, they got to work on that, because I just think I told you this in text, but I think he puts way too much air under it. I think he's trying to put touch on it. And because he threw in the first game against the Chargers, he threw a 45-yard laser to Tyreek on the run, and it was on point. I'm like, that's the way you should be throwing the ball. But then I think he gets excited and he thinks it's college. So when they get wide open, he's like, I just got to put touch. And they don't realize he doesn't realize that the safeties are so fast in the NFL and the corners that they can catch up to that easily. But yeah, thanks for mentioning Tua. Mostert too. I just want to throw his name out there. What a play by a game by him as well. They won that way. Any other good?
No, I think I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Just one more. I had Ryan Tannehill. Nice bounce back game. Played rough week one, and this week the Titans, good bounce back game, beat the Chargers. Now part of that is it is the Chargers, so I'm sure the Chargers helped in some way to lose that game. But I do want to give Ryan Tannehill a shout out. He only had 4 incompletions, so he played pretty good considering how he played week one. So good for the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, along those lines, I just was scrolling down. I'll also give one to Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks in, no turnovers. Nothing sexy, but they're just humming along, kind of playing. I don't want to say conservative because he's running around, running people over. I don't know if he'll last if he keeps yelling at people to put some weight on as he tries to truck them. But, based on what we thought going into the season, Baker Mayfield's at least shown up through 2 weeks.
I know, and my brother's happy. Did you know that the offensive coordinator for the Bucs is the same guy that worked with Geno Smith in Seattle?
If you would have told me that like right now, I didn't know it off the top of my head, but
I just I'm going to double check it. I'm pretty sure only because I heard that on when I was listening to some podcast or sports radio. I can't remember. I'm just like, what? I said, so it's kind of interesting because he helped Geno revitalize his career last year, and it would be kind of funny if he helps Baker kind of rejuvenate his career too. So
it would make sense.
Yeah, exactly. While I looked that up, you want to go into the bad?
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.